Aloha! Welcome to Yoga with Aloha. I'm Kris. Today's practice will be yoga for runners. We'll focus on stretching our hamstrings, our hips, and our quads. A little bit of spinal movement in there as well. So if you'd like to use props, grab 2 blocks, a towel, and a bottle of water, and meet me on your mat.
Let's begin in Shavasana. Breathe. Bring your knees into your chest. Place your left foot on the floor and take your strap or towel, place it around your right toe mound and extend your right leg long. Flex your right foot. If your hamstrings are tight, you can bend your right knee and then extend your left leg long. Flex your right foot. And start to drop your right toes towards your forehead. This is a great stretch for your hamstring. It's great for before a run or even after a run. Take your left hand to your hip. Drop your right foot over to the right. Flex your foot. Keep your hips neutral. If your left hip starts to rise, then lift your right foot slightly. Inhale, come back through center, take the strap into your left hand and drop your foot over to the left. Your right hip will roll up totally fine. Should feel a stretch along your hamstring into your IT band, your outer hip area. Inhale, come back through center. And then bend your right knee, remove the towel or strap. Bring your left knee into your chest, set your right foot on the ground, and take the strap to your left foot. Place it right below your toes. Straighten your right leg. Flex your left foot. You can place a bend in your left knee, and then nudge your toes towards your forehead. Breathe. Breathe into the length of the back of your leg. And then take your right hand to your hip. Drop your left foot over to the left. Keep your hips neutral. Continue to flex your left foot and bring your toes towards your forehead. Inhale, come back through center. Take the strap into your right hand. Drop your foot over to the right. Breathe. Inhale, come through center, bend your knee, remove the towel or strap, and then begin to extend your legs towards the sky. Flex your feet, point your toes. Flex your feet, point your toes. Bend your knees if you need to. When you point your toes, you should feel a nice stretch along the front of your shins. Then bring your knees into your chest, rock forwards and backwards the length of your spine a few times. Get enough momentum, roll over your knees. Step back, tuck your toes for toe stand, and drop your hips towards your heels. Check in with your pinky toes. Sometimes they don't like to tuck under. You can take your hands to your thighs. Breathe. If that's too intense, take your hands down to your mat. Breathe. Inhale, reach your fingertips high. Exhale. Hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, press your palms together for a chest expansion. Open up through your collarbones. Inhale, reach your fingertips high. Exhale, roll over your knees, come into tabletop, untuck your toes, and tap the tops of your feet out. Bring some circulation back into your toes. And then step your right foot back, step your left foot back, high plank, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet. Your feet are hips width distance, your hands are shoulders width distance. Come back to stillness and walk your feet in 2 inches. Press your hips back. Walk your feet in 2 inches. Press your hips back. Little deeper into your hamstrings now. Inhale, gaze forward, step forward, fold at the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Your hands can come to your shins or to your thighs. Exhale, fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, mountain pose. Tadasana, reach your fingertips high, grow long. Exhale, hinge from your hips, forward fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your left palm. Bend into your left knee. Inhale, reach your right hand high. Gentle twist. You should feel a nice stretch on your right hip, into your right hamstring. Inhale. Exhale, float your right hand down. Bend into your right knee. Inhale, float your left hand high. Roll your right shoulder towards the ground, left shoulder up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, float your left hand down. Inhale, half lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Step your left foot back, low lunge, right side. Then drop your back knee, untuck your toes. Inhale, crescent moon lunge. Drive into your right heel. Hug your thighs in towards each other. Lift your hip bones up. Lift your belly up and in. Inhale. Exhale, runner's lunge, half splits. You can shimmy your foot forward. You can give it a little nudge. Exhale, fold over your right leg. Left hip stacks over your left knee. Flex your right foot. Rebend your right knee. Inhale, crescent moon lunge. Exhale, forward fold, front of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Step your right foot back, low lunge, left side. Then drop your back knee, untuck your toes, reach your fingertips high. Same thing here. Drive your left heel into the ground. Hug your thighs in towards each other, and then hug your left heel towards your right knee towards your left heel. Lift your hip bones up. Inhale. Exhale. Straighten your front leg, runner's lunge. Half splits. Flex your left foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, refold. Your hands can be on your mat. You can be on your fingertips. The use of blocks is totally appropriate here as well. Continue to breathe. Bend your left knee. Inhale, crescent moon lunge. Exhale, fold, front of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Step your left foot back. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Bend into your right knee. Lift your back heel. Lift your hip bones up. Feel a deep stretch along your left hip flexor. Inhale. Exhale, straighten your front leg. Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose. Grow long in your side body. You can bump your back foot in so that it's flat, or you can lift your back heel, keep your left heel lifted. Neutralize your hips. You want your hips parallel. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, lizard pose. Shimmy your left foot back. Bring your hands to your mat right underneath your shoulders. Stack your right knee over your ankle and then drop your left knee, untuck your toes. Drop your right knee open. Roll to the pinky side of your right foot and place your hand to the inside fleshy part of your right thigh. Roll your left shoulder towards the ground for a twist. And then lift your left toes up towards the sky. And you can take the strap or your hand to your foot for a quad stretch. It's a deep quad stretch. Breathe. Then slowly release your foot down to the ground. Bring your right hand down. Tuck your left toes. Lift your left knee. Step your right foot back. Press back. Downward facing dog. Let's move to the other side. Gaze forward. Step forward. Fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Step your right foot back, bend into your left knee. Now to our left side. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Lift your back heel, straighten your back leg, sink into your front knee. Lift your hip bones up, pull your belly in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, Parsvottanasana. Option to bump your back foot in so that it's flat, or you can stay on your toe mount and lift your back heel high. Pull your left hip back, right hip forward. Gaze down towards the ground. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, runner's lizard's pose. Shimmy your left foot over to the left a little and stack your shoulders over your wrists. Shimmy your back foot back a little more. Drop your knee, untuck your toes. Roll to the pinky side of your left foot. Drop your left knee open and take your hand to the fleshy part of your thigh. Gaze over your left shoulder. And then lift your right toes towards the sky. Reach back for the pinky side of your foot. Maybe use a towel or strap. Breathe. And then slowly release your foot down to the ground. Bring your left hand down, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, step your left foot back. High plank, inhale. Exhale, bring your knees down. Inhale, reach your hand high. Roll out your wrist. Exhale, thread the needle, but hover your shoulder above the ground. Inhale, reach your hand high. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, reach your hand high. Then float your hand down. Inhale, float your left hand high. Thread the needle. Hover your shoulder. Inhale, reach your hand high. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, reach your hand high. Exhale, float your hand down. And then gently roll over to one side. Sweep your feet around towards the front of you. Bend your knees, place your feet on the floor. Take your hands behind your back, fingertips towards the wall behind you. Take your right ankle to your left thigh. Reclined half pigeon. Press your right knee open. If this is intense for you, stay here. If not, shimmy your left foot in a little closer. Grow long in your side body. You want a nice long spine. Continue to actively press your right knee open for outward rotation of your right hip. Flex your right foot. And then shimmy your left foot forward. Bring your right foot to the ground and switch sides. Left ankle to your right thigh. Same thing here. Press your left knee open and maybe shimmy your right foot back. Actively press your left knee open. Grow long in your side body. Keep your belly tone. And place your left foot on the floor. Walk your feet forward. Extend your legs long. Flex your feet. If your hamstrings are super tight, you can bend your knees or separate your legs. Inhale, reach your hands high. Exhale, hinge forward from your hips. Reach forward, reach forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, reach forward, hinge from your hips. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hinge forward from your hips. And stay here. Keep your spine long. Grab a towel or strap. You can wrap it around your feet, or you can reach for your feet, your ankles, or your shins. And then fold with the length in your spine. You're working your hip flexors. You're keeping the intensity on your hamstrings. Option to bend your knees. Inhale, remove the strap. Sit up, bend your knees, bring your feet together. Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet are together. You have the option to keep your feet a little further away, or if you want to make this a little more intense, bring your heels in towards your hips. Drop your knees open. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward and fold. Keep some length in your spine. Press your heart forward. You want to make this a little more intense, a little more difficult for you. Take your elbows to the outside of your shins and pull yourself a little deeper into the pose. If your heels are a little closer, you're working your inner thigh, groin area, as well as your hips. And then release your feet, bring your knees in, and join me in a comfortable seated seat. I hope you have enjoyed Yoga for Runners. My name is Kris. Namaste.
Thanks for watching Yoga with Aloha. We're always coming up with new content, and if you like what you see, like and subscribe.